I, 23 male, found out my 25 female fiance was sending nude photos to somebody who's just a friend. For some context, we've been going through a rough patch in our relationship for the last 5 months. With the stress of college, work life, things have been strenuous. She is in a nursing program and I am in a criminology course. Both of our schedules are pretty much full, and the spare time we do get is normally spent with each other watching TV shows or playing games we both enjoy. Our relationship has been going on for 5 years and is long distance. I have always had doubts about the possibility of her cheating, but nevertheless trusted her wholeheartedly. With the occasional fights happening over small, seemingly insignificant situations, we have had a strained last few months. I knew about her male friend, Strat, who she met online through one of the games we play together. I had my worries, but nevertheless trusted her. In April of this year, we had a large fight about my brother's girlfriend. I'm currently sharing a house with my brother and his girlfriend is living with us too. I try to avoid not speaking with her, not because of any issue I have with her, more so that I am too busy and have my attention elsewhere with school and work. I have no interest in having any type of friendly relationship with my brother's girlfriend of 3 months. However, my fiance has been adamant that I have some sort of feelings for her. This whole argument lasted 2 days and ended with us not speaking for roughly 1 month. This was because I told her I do not want to continue an argument with you that is going nowhere near a conclusion that solves the problem. We both had finals coming up and needed to study and focus on what is important for our future rather than bickering over something so small. Yesterday, I found out that during the last 5 months of our relationship, she's been seeking emotional support from this guy Strat. Not only that, but also financial support, i.e. she asked him for money and he gave it to her. This was definitely hurtful to hear, but as it turns out, she also took that time spent apart after our fight to push their relationship to a more sexual side. He was consoling her over our fresh fight, and she felt a self-proclaimed emotional connection with him simply because he sent her a video of him playing the guitar. She claims to not remember much of what happened even though it was a month ago, but did remember that she sent him nude photographs of herself. She initiated this sexual encounter, and he was hesitant to reciprocate, as she told me. I'm crushed and hurt that she would sit there and accuse me of having feelings for another woman when I was fully devoted to her and put her in a position where she was the only woman in my life I would speak to outside of work for work reasons and classes for group projects. I gave a considerable portion of my time and money in order to try and make things work, despite the distance going as far as to pay for all of her trips for us to meet. This totaled roughly $10,000 with all expenses accounted for, dates, plane tickets, eating out, etc. Not to mention the ring I gave her when I proposed to her. I thought it would be a good idea to use my great-grandmother's engagement ring that was passed down to my mom. I asked my parents' permission and used around $7,000 to redesign it while staying true to the original ring. This money is not added into the trip expenses. This money was used to resize the ring and have a large 1-carat diamond set in the ring as a center stone, using the previous significant smaller diamonds to line the edges of the ring. She was so happy and ecstatic to have been proposed to, and I felt as if this was the woman of my dreams. She wanted to be with me and I with her. I would lay awake at night thinking of possibilities for our wedding, honeymoon, future, everything. After finding out how she so easily showed her entire body to another man, ruined my view of her. When I asked her for more details and during the course of our fight over the situation, she told me she did not regret doing it and that she was unsure if it made the right decision choosing me over him. She was genuinely considering leaving me for another man after all I've done for her. She is not remorseful about her actions, and it makes me think she would do it again. She has told me this despite her thoughts and feelings, she still chose me, as if I should be grateful. I'm torn on whether or not I should put in the effort to continue this relationship. I still love her and honestly feel like I always will, but I'm worried if it's even able to be saved. She says she wants our relationship to continue, but I'm unsure if it's possible. Yes, it was just nude photos, but I can't help but wonder if it was anything more. Were there other guys? All of my greatest fears are coming to fruition, and my thoughts formed while overthinking are clouding my head with nihilism. I would greatly appreciate any form of advice from anyone out there. Thank you for taking the time to read my story. Gratefully, SZ, 23 male. Seeking advice? Let's see what the community offers. Professional Lab 157 says, Brother, she is an unremorseful cheater who only chose you because you are the safe choice. She failed the girlfriend test and the fiance test. Double F for her. Time to put her out to the curb where the trash belongs, my guy. If you keep her around, she will cheat on you again, and you will always be her second choice. You deserve better than her. Good luck, brother. Red Crane Lives offers this advice. Long-distance relationships are hard. Long distance with a cheater? Impossible. You get your ring back. Marriage is for better or for worse. She failed. Save yourself future grief. She doesn't even feel bad about it. Life has ups and downs. She doesn't have your back. Update. Sorry for the delayed update. I did have to go to work today and am just now getting home to write this update. Enjoy the ride. To answer some questions and maybe provide more clarity, I will respond to a couple people as well as be copy-pasting entire text history from after our fight in addition to what we talked about over the phone when I found out. I guess the first thing to address is people asking how I found out or if I knew about the prior to proposing, if I knew about their relationship before this transpired, etc. So yes, I proposed to her before they met, a little less than a year prior at this point. Thankfully, I do in fact have the ring, so all of you saying get the ring back, etc., don't worry. I can keep my family heirloom without ever seeing her again. This is because I jumped the gun a bit on the proposal and was sort of out of the blue moment rather than something planned. However, it didn't fit, which I already knew, and was in the process of speaking with jewelers on how to go about designing it. The moment was too perfect to pass up. Won't be speaking on it, as I don't want to think about it. Either way, she gave me the ring in December 2020 when she came to visit for Christmas, and I asked for the ring back to tell her it was a surprise to her. Was planning to give it to her again for our year anniversary of being engaged at the same spot I proposed to her. As far as if I knew the guy existed, yes I did. I even expressed my discomfort to her multiple times, as well as calling her out for suspicious behavior. So before the messages, we would normally sleep call every night on FaceTime while watching a TV show. She said she wanted a shower and was gone for upwards of an hour and a half. Following are some messages word for word from the time I called her out. I am S, she is E. Tell me the truth or leave me alone. Don't BS me.
I'm not cheating on you. Look at what I sent you on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw. It's BS. I'm not effing stupid. There's another guy, so tell me the truth.
There's no other guy, EE. I was pissed last night and I was sure that you were going to look at what I posted on TikTok.
Ah, of course. So make me think you're cheating on me. Good idea.
You weren't saying anything to me like what the F?
Huh?
Huh?
So let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Yesterday starts, everything is fine. I even come home from work on my break to watch a show with you, during which time M, my brother, came in to ask me what I think about a meal he cooked. He says A, his girlfriend, liked the one made before better, and I agreed because the pasta was overcooked this time. And just because of the comment, that short-minute insignificant conversation, you were upset at me the rest of the night, not even saying I love you back when I said it to you. Clearly, you were still upset. I went to lay in bed, and you took 2 to call me, and never talked to me while we were watching the show. Continued to not say I love you when I would say so. Obviously, I did something wrong to upset you, but I don't see it that way. So I hung up. And you thought, you know what? Let me take this TikTok, talk about something another guy did for you that I've never done for you. And you're saying that you're doing that? Making me think you're cheating is a good idea? And that it's a result of me not responding to you the last night? Even though you were the one not responding? I don't buy it. I'm positive you are cheating on me with someone else. Don't. Just tell me the effing truth.
I am effing telling you the truth. You didn't talk to me last night. You just sent me that video as if I did something wrong. I waited for you to call me when I got out of the shower and went to lay on my bed, and you decided to leave the call and didn't even try to even talk to me after, and I literally saw you got on TikTok. I made the whole thing literally yesterday, telling you how I felt, and you reassured me by telling me that it was an insignificant effing convo. Yet for me, I saw it differently. And I know you did like her, so don't pretend. You only talk to A, brother's girlfriend, when I'm not around, and that was obvious.
At 12:30, we finished the episode. I said, okay, bedtime, babe. You said I'm not tired, but I'll get in bed and watch another episode with you after I shower. I waited for you to do that, and your night routine, which normally takes 15 to 30 minutes. And then you finally joined again on your phone after 2 hours, and weren't talking to me at all. Halfway through the show, I went to the bathroom and back. You weren't responding, even after I said hello for 5 minutes, so I left the call.
I effing fell asleep. It took you so long, and I effing realized you effing left. Like, you expect me to just what? Disappear from my phone? What? I didn't even mute myself. Any person even you would have known I was sleeping.
I'm not sure where the whole TikTok video comes into this anyways. Regardless, you never even showed remorse. All you had to say was that it's your fault that you posted that comment. And now that I'm letting you know all I wanted was some sort of apology or explanation, you'll say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I love you, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't matter now. You're only saying it because I asked you to. Don't worry. I'll let you get the last word in, but afterwards, you should go study. I'm going to go to bed early. I have to get up at 7 tomorrow for a doctor's appointment.
I don't need this. Good night. You know what? I should effing start looking for other guys. I mean, you've managed to do this to me, so I should too.
Broken heart emoji. This is getting kind of long and is followed by more gaslighting and BS from her. The last important message is sort of for you guys, so you know I'm not some dummy. You also removed me from following you on Insta, so I couldn't see you post pictures of you and your new boyfriend, but you keep in contact with me in case he doesn't work out. Gotta make sure you aren't alone, right? Keep me around as a backup in case this new guy doesn't work out, because it sounds like he's better than me, so I wish you both the best. In reference to the TikTok she made, don't talk to me anymore, please. 2 days after this fight, she wanted to work things out and apologized. I explained that it's not good for us to do this right now with finals coming up, just adding more stress into our lives, and we need to focus on our own futures. We started talking again on May 11th, and this fight that happened was back on April 13th. She confessed to me on May 19th of her infidelity with the pictures, but has been very vague. Initially, it was over the phone, and this was where she said she didn't regret anything with Strat, and that she was unsure if she made the right choice choosing me over him. But she chose me. She said that because she chose me, that I should be okay, and I need to, forgive her or something? I declined and kept my cool. Yes, just told her straight up that it was over and was getting upset, and I pulled out receipts that I'm sharing now in the previous paragraph, as well as other incidents where she claims there was no other guys, etc. BS excuses, you know the deal. These messages are from yesterday prior to making the post, following same format for previous messages. Why did you even feel the need to tell me about it?
Because I wanted you to know my guilty conscience.
Do you even want a relationship with me anymore?
That's up to you, not me.
That's not an answer. Just tell me.
What's it gonna do if I say yes? You don't want to be with me.
I need an answer so I know if it'll be worth the mental effort to try and forgive and forget what you did.
This is up to you, but I still want to be with you. I realized that I was being delusional with whatever Strat was feeding me.
If we were to get back together, I would have the expectation that you remove every single guy from everything. I really don't care who they are or what you say about them. You told me countless times to not worry about him and trust you. I refuse to go through that again. Obviously, we would work on our communication so that you wouldn't feel the need to look for whatever he offered you that I couldn't. I still love you, but you crushed my trust and I don't know how to feel.
And that's fine if you need to stay away from me, then that's fine.
So you'll be okay with unfollowing and removing any guy from your Instagram, Snapchat, contacts, Facebook, Discord, everything?
What, even my cousins and my brother?
Obviously not them.
I'll think about it because this isn't fair that I'm trying to get myself into my own career and Jose is helping me.
He would be an exception. I've told you, if it's something that has to do with work or school, then I would be understanding, but everything else would have to go. That's fine. I'm just letting you know, if we were to ever be in a relationship again, that would be my boundary. There have been too many times where guys you told me not to worry about because they were just friends turned out to be more than that. I cannot deal with it anymore, and I've completely lost my trust in you when it comes to that. Maybe in time I will trust you again, but for now, that's how it has to be. Following these messages are of her saying that she's been trying to make it work and blah blah, more BS. Rereading it now, I'm realizing that she's just trying to play my emotions and get back in my head. Yes, it was an extremely expensive mistake, and I spent a couple grand, including in expenses shared in the original post, on a surprise trip to meet her in New York for a week so we could spend time together and go to the Electric Zoo. I'm just glad this nightmare is over. I had my ring and never married her. Don't worry, even if I did, there would have been a prenup. Every single effing guy getting married now needs one. This will probably be the end of my story. Thank you all for coming along on this crap show ride with me, and thanks for the advice. It helped me to kind of justify what I've already been telling myself. If you want another update with every single message she sent me during these fights, I can do so, but not tonight. I'm tired from work and exhausted from what's happened. I also feel like the update more than answered some of your questions. So thanks again for reading, and have a good life, all who stopped by. Best regards, SZ23 Male. OP, it's obvious that your relationship with your ex-partner was difficult and emotionally taxing. It's understandable that you experienced a range of emotions during this time. Learning about infidelity and dealing with the fallout can be excruciatingly painful. It appears that you and your ex-partner had many communication problems, with misunderstandings and misinterpretations causing a breakdown in trust. It's unfortunate that she tried to place the blame on you rather than own up to her mistakes. Remember that building trust takes time and effort because it's a fundamental component of any successful relationship. It is wise to establish clear expectations and boundaries for the future. It's critical to establish honest communication and make sure that both partners are committed to reestablishing trust if you decide to give the relationship another chance. However, if you determine that ending this relationship is the best course of action for your well-being, that decision is also entirely valid. Give yourself some time to heal from this experience and put your happiness first. It's admirable that you were able to recover the ring and keep your family heirloom. Always keep in mind that you deserve to be with someone who respects and values you, and that it is worthwhile to wait for a strong, reliable relationship. We appreciate you sharing your experience and giving us an update. As you proceed on your journey, it's crucial to think back on these experiences and draw lessons from them. I wish you success in your future endeavors and hope you find happiness and fulfillment. Thanks for listening today on Our Space. Like and subscribe for future content. If you have something you want to say regarding today's content, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by.